but I'm not going to go super crazy with it. It's going to come out, like if I polished it from right at this stage, it would come out looking pretty darn good. These just kind of push it over the edge into the spectacular realm. I got some, this is just soapy water, and it's even labeled soapy water. It's just water with probably a drop of dish soap in it. Wet sanding keeps your abrasive from getting packed. The little nooks and crannies keeps them from getting packed with the chips, with what you are removing from the surface. See that little bit of haze there? That's the fine stuff that's being removed. And if I wasn't wet sanding, that would all be packed in my paper here, and what that is. So one time, I was building a NASCAR model, and it had a bunch of decals like this one did, and I sprayed over the decals with lacquer. Probably gave it about 3 coats, and then I sanded, but I only sanded where the decal was. Alright, so I brought that level kind of down, and then I sprayed more lacquer over top of it, and that brought the other layers up. And once I had sanded it, I couldn't see the little ridges where the decal, where the carrier film was. It was a ton of work, but it really looked awesome in the end. They look painted on. I'm not worrying about little tiny areas. I'm trying to stay away from the door handles, but they always get, like that trim right there. I don't know if you can see that, but paint's going off the top of that. It's going to be covered in bare metal foil, so it's not a game changer. These pads have lasted me quite a while. I think this is probably about the 7th or 8th vehicle I've done with them. You can see it's getting a little rough on the corners, but... Oh, there's another spot I sanded through. That'll probably be covered up with bumper. I need to be careful. It can happen in the blink of an eye. What color I'm going to paint those exhaust tips that are sticking out. That's something for me to think on. I mean, I could do them kind of brown and rusty. That might be appropriate. So all the other, I'm gonna jump into hyper mode here, and I'm gonna bring you back once I've been through all these pads. It's not very entertaining, I can imagine, to watch me go through all these pads. But I wanted to go through one of them to show you that you don't have to do every tiny little nook and cranny. We're really just hitting the high spots that do a lot of the reflecting. The spots that we don't touch, they're shiny on their own from their coat of lacquer, and they'll be just as shiny once we've got it all polished. It'll all blend in. I'll do a little bit more on the hood, on the roof, just because it's going to be seen a lot. And then I'll switch to the next pad. Okay, so like I said, I'll bring you back once this is all done, and we'll get into the actual polishing. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you would like, subscribe, hit that little bell next to the subscription button, and you will be notified whenever I've got a new movie coming out. Thanks for watching. Party!